Good evening, friends. We have winter weather on the horizon as we head into the next couple of days. So let's break down exactly what we are looking at in terms of the hazards as we see this wintry mess approaching the region. So we do have a weather authority alert day that is issued for the day on Tuesday because of this wintry mess. Now we have potentially significant snowfall on the horizon that will create icy travel conditions and, of course, a long-term flooding risk due to the extended forecast that we're looking at for not just that snowfall but rainfall following it, and all of that combined with melting makes for that flooding risk long-term as well. So we are keeping an eye out for that. So let's look at the hazards that we are watching with this next snowstorm. Winter storm impacts for your Tuesday. Of course, we will see that high potential for the significant snowfall as well as icy conditions because of this mess on the horizon. It's not going to be just primarily this snowfall event for this precip type. We will see the mixing in there, and that will create, of course, very, very icy conditions and high travel impacts as well. Flooding risk very high as we head into these next couple of days, and that is due to what we're experiencing with that melting and the rainfall following this up. So kind of a 1-2 punch as we head in the next couple of days. Power outages possible, of course, because of the icy conditions that we will see with freezing rain as that potential. Of course, freezing on power outages, power lines, and tree limbs as well, all of that. Not a great combo. So this is what we're breaking down the next couple of days in terms of hazards. Now let's talk winter weather alerts. Now these will be going into effect into the next couple of hours. I'm going to actually read you this specific bulletin from the National Weather Service for this particular winter storm watch. So this does go into effect. Let's see the exact date on this. So this will be late Monday night, and that's about the start time that we are going to see with this event. This is going to be late Monday night, and this will run through 4 o'clock on the 12th through Wednesday afternoon. The National Weather Service, when they put this bulletin out, was saying that there is heavy mixed precipitation possible, and of course they put their snowfall totals, accumulations expected throughout the entirety of their forecast area, about 1 to 6 inches, and that ice accumulation, also a problem. This is noted in this bulletin. And again, this is late Monday night through Wednesday afternoon. Ice accumulation on power lines and tree limbs may cause power outages and tree damage, of course, possible due to that ice accumulation. So that was directly from the Weather Service, and we are echoing that same sentiment. This does run through Wednesday afternoon for this winter weather advisory, rather the winter storm watch, excuse me. This is in effect for the entirety of the viewing area through the day on Wednesday. So let's talk about freezing rain and that sort of freezing rain accumulation, especially when we see that power lines, tree limbs, not a good mix. So this is what we're looking at in the upper atmosphere. When way up in the cloud deck, of course, there is ice crystals way up in the clouds. This falls through this area right here as we get a little bit closer to the surface that's above freezing. When we're watching this temperature profile through the upper atmosphere, when we're seeing that sliver right there that's above freezing, that's when it melts, but surface temps still dipping below freezing. And that allows it to freeze on contact because we need a nuclei to freeze on top of. And that's why people often say don't eat snowfall, because it needs that piece of dust or the piece of dirt or something to freeze onto to get that snowflake or that ice crystal or something similar of that. So that is basically a quick little science 101 lesson on what we're looking at upper atmospherically for the formation of this freezing rainfall. So let's chat ice accumulations as we head into the day on Tuesday and Wednesday. Of course, this does begin on Monday evening. So this is the total accumulation for that freezing rain as we head into these next couple of days. You'll notice most of us getting a glaze around 1/10 of an inch. However, New River Valley and those, of course, those higher accumulations higher elevations expecting to get more ice. But NRV, anywhere from 1/4 inch in some spots, and higher elevations could see up to 1/2 inch of ice. So this due to the freezing rain. So this is definitely a concern when it comes to power outages with this ice amount. So please prepare accordingly as if you have the opportunity, Monday tonight, great opportunity. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday night. People don't want to go out and start preparing for all this, but Monday also a great day. This does not start until Monday night, so you have time. Go out and get all the supplies because we are still seeing that significant ice threat with this event as well, not just that kind of fluffy snowfall. Speaking of fluffy snowfall, let's chat snowfall totals as we head into these next couple of days. This is a revised forecast from what we were watching this morning, where we did bring this area right here, that 1 to 2 inch for parts of Southside as well as the southern portions of the New River Valley. And that does include Wytheville, Hillsville, Stewart, part of Floyd County as well. And of course, most of Pittsylvania County, South Boston included as well. Into that 1 to 2 inch range for that accumulation. Now, Roanoke, as well as part of the Lynchburg zone and New River Valley, anywhere from 2 to 6 inches. Now, these amounts do hinge a lot on the amount of freezing rainfall, the amount of mixed precip that we get. Sleet really lessening those snowfall totals as well in terms of that exact measurement that we're seeing that will flatten a little bit. So that wintry mix will affect that. That's also something that we are going to keep an eye on. Now, as we head into the Highland zone, of course, 6 inches, 6+ inches are possible. And that is just, of course, due to those higher elevations in those areas. And of course, those western slopes of the mountains there, those will see a good bit of snowfall as well. So this is what we're watching, and this again is a revised forecast from what we were looking at earlier, just due to the latest model guidance that has been put out. But nevertheless, we will all see some form of this wintry precip, and this will be impacting travel, of course, Monday night into early Tuesday morning, and this is not going to be ending. This will still be into a Tuesday night and Wednesday morning event, and that's why those winter weather watches, those winter storm watches, are into effect throughout Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday morning. So that is what we're looking at. So those are the few snow graphics we wanted to keep you abreast of. Let's go ahead and take a look at our 7-day forecast. Now, of course, we do have that Weather Authority alert day on Tuesday. Wednesday also expecting the potential for mixing, but you'll notice these temperatures not really looking at anything for long term below freezing at least. So that's the good news. But that will also play a role in that freezing rainfall, especially as we get into the upper atmosphere. So we are going to keep a close eye on that, but that's not going to start until Monday night. Monday will be in the 40s, but as we head into the overnight hours, that's when we will continue to see those temperatures dropping and that wintry precip beginning. So Tuesday is the main event, and that will carry over into Wednesday morning as well. Now Thursday, we're looking at rainfall. That's going to be rainfall and dry on Friday, so we will get a slight break on Valentine's Day before we pick back up at the precip for the weekend, but we're not watching anything in terms of wintry mess for that. Our temperatures mid-40s, so finally a little bit more seasonable, which is the good news. And overnight each evening, we will still be in the mid and lower 30s and right around that freezing mark. So stay prepared as we head in the next couple days. We're going to keep updating you with this forecast as we do adjust things, and this does get closer towards that start time, get a little bit more of that guidance on precip amounts as well as those precip types, and we will have that timeline for you as well. So again, stay warm, stay safe, and have a great Super Bowl evening, and we will be here keeping you updated on all of the things winter weather. Bye for now.